What's up, y'all? It's your girl Zeze back here again with another video, and it's a little different because today is going to be a bit of an elongated rant. I think I did a video on my Patreon like this before, but I'm not sure if I uploaded it or if I kept it up there. I'm not sure, but I did a video like this before. Look, it's basically, I'm going to be ranting about this video I seen. It's 1:30 in the morning. I didn't want to do a regular video, so I just, got myself together right quick and wanted to hop on my phone and record something because I really wanted to speak on this topic. Now, usually I do like a back and forth when I react, but now I'm just going to play the video real quick and then give my commentary after.
So I seen one of my homegirls make a video about her being a virgin. And it just brought back up memories, and I'm bored, up late, so I feel like talking about it. So let's talk about it. Okay, so I lost my virginity when I was 19 years old. Yes, I went high school every school year without getting none. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm waiting for the right guy, I'm waiting for marriage. It wasn't none of that. So a lot of people be saying, oh my God, it hurted so bad. Oh my God, I cried. Oh my God, it was this and that. When I tell you that felt so damn good, I was off a bleezy. I'm losing my virginity in every position type. Like, no pain, no gain, nothing. Everything down to it, down to this. I losing my virginity though, like, that's kind of loud. But it's crazy because bro didn't even last long at all. But I'm a virgin, so I don't even know, that's not normal at all. So I'm happy. I'm left. I'm not left because it was at my mom's house, but I was satisfied. Basically, one thing I regret is that my mom didn't teach me the rules of having sex and the precautions and what not to do, what to do. When I tell you I started wilding after I lost my virginity, I said, who's next? I'm telling you, after I lost my virginity, anybody I ever thought was attractive or I wanted to see what it was about, I tried it. I didn't care. I was wilding, one night stands type. I'm probably going to be embarrassed after. Hopefully this video don't blow up and just only my supporters see it, but I don't know. It's just my truth. It's probably why God said, we're going to get her pregnant. That's probably why. If you really think about it, I just told you guys, I lost my virginity at 19. I also got pregnant at 19. And no, it wasn't by the same guy that I lost my virginity to. That just tells you I was on the path of destruction. So God stroked down and struck me, and he said, I'm going to save you.
So I wanted to talk about this because there are so many young black women that go through similar experiences, that go through this phase. I mean, sometimes, a lot of the times, it's not even just a phase. It's like I don't think phase is befitting because it can last long periods of time where we're caught in a confusion about the sacredness of sex, understanding how men view us and sex, and really understanding dating and relationship. And a big part of that is from the lack of that guidance of our mothers. This girl in her video says that she was 19, she had sex, she enjoyed it, ended up having sex again with somebody else, and ended up pregnant. And she was saying that she was thankful that her mother hadn't really taught her any guidance or guidelines, gave her any guidelines about sex, because she said she was wilding and she had a lot of fun. Immediately, I'm thinking I thought that was like a red flag, or I thought that was kind of egregious to hear, because your mother should be guiding you. There's an extent it comes to, because that is your mom. You ain't gonna talk to her like your homegirl about sex. However, some of the basics about sex and dating should come from your mother. Absolutely. It should come from the first woman in your family. And your father is very important in this as well. Absolutely. Especially understanding the male's role in all of this. Your father is very important in this as well. But your mother, of not having that of guidance, so many of our young black girls walk around, especially around her age, 19, 17, 18, and fall into this realm of promiscuity, this false sense of sexual liberation, and just all of these non-progressive feminist ideals, and think that what they're doing is okay, that because it feels good, and that their mothers aren't really talking against them for it, and their fathers, you know, if they're in their lives, or if they're close to them, or if they listen to their ass. Okay, because if the mother don't listen to them, 9 times out of 10 the daughter ain't either. But there's no father there to tell them, to correct them, you know, to show them how men are supposed to treat young ladies. Then we turn to walk around here unguided, you know, and with results like this, where we think getting pregnant at 19 was God trying to save us. Like, that way of thinking is so backwards. It's like, number one, it's okay that when she had sex, it felt good and she wanted to do it again. Like, that's, I mean, it's a little taboo, because for a lot of women, it was not, you know, I wish my first time was, I mean, my first time wasn't terrible, actually. I did want to do it again after my first time. Regardless, though, you know, that's fine that she had those feelings, you know, that she wanted to do it again. However, without that lack of guidance from her mother, without being able to go back and tell her mom, you know, I lost my virginity, without having that openness, being able to feel vulnerable and open with your mother to say, like, yeah, I lost my virginity with this guy, I really like him, or, you know, my boyfriend, we've been dating for a while, and we decided that we're going to or that we already have, because usually a lot of times children tell the parents afterwards, even if they're close, they'll tell them afterwards, because it's just a very personal thing to tell. You know, it's one of the first adult things you do. But the fact that she couldn't come to her, or maybe she could, the fact that she couldn't, or that she did come to her, and what she got from that was no lack of guidance, or that it could be, you know, she could pretty much do whatever she wanted. There was no sort of structure given to her, you know, or like even, I don't know a better word, I don't want to overuse it, but guidelines given to her about how you're supposed to move as a young lady, especially after having sex, and how that changes your perception of men. It changes how men see you, and understanding like how your feelings change after you have sex, you know, like not telling your daughter, like, yeah, your feelings are going to become enhanced. You're going to feel a lot more attached to him. Your body's going to change. You're going to, you know, you're going to have different feelings sexually. You know, you ain't got to get too explicit again, it's your mom. But telling her some of the things that's going to come along with that. Hey, look, you know, you open this door. You've done it with this boy. You know, you have to be very careful with who you do it with afterwards. You know, you've chosen him. You saw him. You deemed him as worthy. Okay. There's nothing we can do about that at this point. But moving forward, make sure that the guys that you're allowing into your body deserve your body, deserve that access to your temple. This is your vessel. You only have one of these. You know what I'm saying? This is something you need to take care of. This is something everybody doesn't deserve to see. Everybody doesn't deserve to touch. Everybody doesn't deserve to enter into, you know, and understanding the position of a woman, that in that state, it is nothing but submission. You are being interred. This is not a liberation thing where I can just go out and I'm fucking this nigga and I'm doing this, and it's like, no, baby, you're allowing these men to do that to you. It is not the same. You know what I'm saying? You're not being entered. You're not entering a man. It's not the same. So not understanding just those basic fundamentals has so many of our young girls lost, you know, to the fact where you get a 19-year-old who just lost their virginity and then gets pregnant again and think that that's God trying to save them. Like, baby, no, that is not God trying to save you. That is the universe testing you, showing you that, look, baby, you keep making these decisions. Look, you going fast. You moving like a bunny rabbit. And if you keep making these decisions, baby, you can end up with one of these babies. And she's not even realizing, and I think she's still pregnant in this video, but she don't realize the struggles, she didn't say nothing about marrying that boy. She not even, she only said that this wasn't the same boy that she didn't lose her virginity to. She's probably not even with that young man. I hope she is, but it's unlikely. And it's even more unlikely that they'll get married. So she's setting herself up to be a single mother, you know, and she think that's a sign from God that was God saving her. Making her a single mother was God saving her. No, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell to the no. It's no way you should be up on this internet thinking that that's even cute. The fact that the video is funny, but let's be real. The fact that she even got up on internet, the fact that she doesn't feel the embarrassment, that's embarrassing. If I was her age, the fact that I was like, when I growing up, I had like my ideals on sex. I was kind of scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, because, you know, I was raised in a nation up until I was like 8. So I still had fundamentals of, like, you know, waiting until marriage and stuff like that. Even though after in high school, when I started to kind of want to have sex, I knew I wasn't going to wait till marriage. I just knew I wanted it to be with somebody I trusted and I loved and was, you know, comfortable doing that with. Even then, there's no way if I was in her predicament, I would get up on the internet and be telling people that. I probably wouldn't even be on the internet. I don't even know if I'd be doing this right now. If I would, it would be a completely different brand. Nah, I changed my mind. Actually, I probably would have. I think that's why I related to this video, or it triggered me to say something about it, because some of my old videos, y'all know, egregious, from a couple years ago when I first started, was, you know, a bit more on the vulgar, raunchy side. And to be honest, if I was in her predicament, I probably would have made a video similarly like that. Like, it's kind of crazy. I probably would have made one like that, though. It's the greatest. I know for a fact there's no way, like, I'm not getting up on the internet to be like, yeah, y'all, I was fucking around, and look, I've been fucking so much now, look, I got a baby. Like, hell no, I would be hella, just like how my sister was when she found out she was pregnant. I would be hella, like, disappointed in myself. I would be hella like, what am I doing? I'm about to be a mom? I can't believe, like, I would be, you know, a little distraught, at least initially. You know what I'm saying? That this is, you know, because I'm about to have a baby? Like, what the hell? I just started having sex. You know, what is going on? And even with that being said, I do think I would feel like that. I probably still would have made the video. And that makes me feel more for the girl, because it's like, maybe this is her way of working through her disappointment, or the disappointment she feels from her parents or, you know, family members, whatever the case may be. This is the way of her making herself feel better. I can relate to that, because making these videos is a bit therapeutic. Why wither in your sorrows when you can at least make light of it, and by making a joke? The fact that she even felt comfortable enough to get up on the internet and make light of this, you know, and this could just be a way of her therapy as well. I'm not gonna put that past her, but the fact that she doesn't have a mother or an older sister, somebody, a female, well, she might not, let me say, because she could just be one of these hard-headed, know-it-all Gen Zers, okay, millennials, whatever. It could have that guidance and just don't want it, but it's sad that so many of our women, so many of our young women don't have that. You know, they get up on the internet and do things like this and say things like this and think it's funny or think it's cute, because they don't have that guidance there that's telling them, girl, that ain't cute. Girl, you shouldn't have let no man run up in you just as soon as you got up off another man and you just lost your virginity. You fresh out, baby. And you already letting 2-3 different niggas up in you in the same year? That's not okay. Like, that's no bueno, baby. That's not cute. You shouldn't be telling nobody that, but 2, you damn sure shouldn't be doing it. You know, so the fact that she don't see that, like, that's is so cringy to me, that our women don't realize how much of a bad look that is. I pray that in a couple years, not even a couple years, a couple months, you know, that she has the guidance. She looks back on that video and it's like, ugh, you know, or she does a reaction to it like, y'all, you know, that was a bad look, you know. Let me give y'all, or, you know, even giving advice to other young women so they don't end up in that predicament, you know, because that's dysfunctionality at best. You know, that's unhealthy behavior. It's an unhealthy sexual lifestyle to practice, you know, to try to start off that early and then already end up, you know, with multiple sexual partners within the same year. You know, we don't even know how spread apart is. This could be months between each other, you know. And yeah, it's the greatest, man. I just kind of wanted to talk about that, because, you know, yeah, it kind of bothered me a little bit. You know, it definitely sparked some inspiration in me, because I got nieces and nephews. I want to have daughters. I'm probably going to have a daughter. It'd probably be Carmen, to be honest. I probably see myself having a son, too. I think I'm going to have a first. My daughter probably be first, though. I'll probably have a daughter first, to be honest, like my mother. But, yeah, you know, so that kind of passionate about stuff like that. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I was gonna put this on Patreon. I might put it on YouTube. Let me edit it and rewatch it. I might end up putting it on YouTube though, because it is, you know, needs to be said. So let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. All right, y'all. We do not play, but I grin. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek.